How do we know whether or not the compensation plan is actually working? And what data are you collecting? What kind of analyses are you running to figure out, is this working or not?
So I mentioned ketosis before. That's been our go-to kind of statistical measurement of are the plans working. And the good thing about that I'll just touch on quickly, it's if you've got a high number, it's basically telling you you've got spikes, which probably points you in the direction of saying that the plan, the way the quotas are set and the plan are working, but you probably got misbalanced books or there's something wonky with your territories. And if it's low, it's actually pointing you to a deficit in how you've actually set the target. So it's a really powerful metric to try and just accelerate how you improve things as well. For a big transformation, we run pilots. And so we've taken a subset of our reps and actually put them through a pilot. It's been 2 6-month pilots with a tweak midway through the year for the second half of the pilot. And in doing that, we've actually improved change management and buy-in along the way. And we've created a sort of train the trainer for the next fiscal. And they'll be champions of the new plan having gone through it. It's hard to take a year. I will give the Monte Carlo simulation a tip of the hat. If you've got that kind of capability, it's going to allow you to optimize plans without dedicating a year to piloting them. But we didn't have that this year. So we've gone through the pilot. And I think there are some pros to it that are definitely going to ease the transition in the next fiscal to the annual metric. And of course, with every pilot, the pre and the post-mortem setup of deciding what your success metrics are for the control group versus the pilot, and then reviewing those on a quarterly basis to the highest level of the organization has been critical to help us tweak it for H2 and then decide how we're going to continue tweaking it for the next fiscal.
One of my pet peeves around sales comp is when people get asked the question about how to assess competence. It's very hard to find good answers. Melissa is, of course, one of the rare exceptions, as we just saw with what she shared. But most of the time, people are actually measuring something else, right? They're not really measuring sales comp plan effectiveness. They might be measuring if quota setting is good, if territories are aligned. But how can you really answer the question, is the comp plan driving the results we expect from the comp plan? And to me, the answer lies in the A/B testing principle that Melissa was sharing with us. It's very difficult to implement because there's a lot of resistance. It's a sensitive thing, right? And culturally, a lot of companies will try to avoid, doing something for one group versus another. And people talk, right? So it needs to be very well planned. But to me, that's the only way you can really test out to see whether the results you got were driven by the comp plan or was it something else? Because there's a lot of things that will drive sales results other than the comp plan. So you want to make sure you find a way through these A/B testings to identify whether what you are testing in the comp plan is really what's driving the results.